Good morning, students. Hope you had a pleasant weekend at home, spending quality time with your family. Myself, Mrs. Naira Sheikh, is the class teacher of Standard 4th C Orchid, and I will be teaching you rapid reading. In our today's lecture, we are going to listen to a story. Our today's story's name is A Fox's Tale. Listening to the title itself, students, you must have understood what the story is about. Correct. This story is about an animal called a fox. After you listen to this story, students, you will realize that you should be careful of the cunning people around you. Our sight reading words. The first word is wandering. W-A-N-D-E-R-I-N-G, wandering. Our second word, suddenly. S-U-D-D-E-N-L-Y, suddenly. The third word, trap. T-R-A-P, trap. The fourth word, different. D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T, different. The fifth word, unsuccessful. U-N-S-U-C-C-E-S-S-F-U-L. The sixth word, strength. S-T-R-E-N-G-T-H. The seventh word, doubt. D-O-U-B-T. The eighth word, horrified. H-O-R-R-I-F-I-E-D. The ninth word, awful. A-W-F-U-L. The 10th word, disturbed. D-I-S-T-U-R-B-E-D. The 11th word, amazement. A-M-A-Z-E-M-E-N-T. The 12th word, experience. E-X-P-E-R-I-E-N-C-E. The 13th word, burden. B-U-R-D-E-N, burden. The 14th word, agreement. A-G-R-E-E-M-E-N-T. The 15th word, vision. V-I-S-I-O-N. Students, please learn these words by heart. We move ahead towards our story now. A fox was wandering in a jungle in search of food. Then, suddenly, his tail got caught up in a trap. You can see the image here, students, of the fox's tail being caught up in the trap. He tried hard to get away, but could not. He even tried to pull his tail to get it free, but was unsuccessful. He thought, if I give one tug, I think I shall be able to get free. So, with all his strength, he gave one tug at his tail. Then, what happened? He was no doubt free, but without his tail. His tail had got stuck in the trap. When the fox looked at his tail stuck in the trap, he was horrified. Oh my God, I have lost my tail. I am looking so different. A fox without a tail looks so awful. He was very much disturbed about his tail. You can see here, students, the fox's tail been cut there, stuck into the trap itself. When the fox moved about in the jungle, all the other animals looked at him with amazement. The squirrel from a branch of the tree saw the fox and laughed. Ha ha! A fox without a tail. This image is about the squirrel who was looking at the fox with amazement. All the other animals too began to laugh at the fox. The fox hated being laughed at. He began to think of a plan as how to make all the other animals to stop laughing at him. You can see all the other animals also looking at the fox and laughing. One day, he thought of an idea. If all the other foxes agree to cut off their tails, no one will laugh at me. No one will even notice that I am without a tail. Now, students, we can see here the cunningness of the fox. He's so smart. He's so cunning. that he thought of a plan of how to make all the other animals to stop laughing at him and for him to be normalized. The same evening, the tailless fox called for a meeting of all the other foxes. He said, "Dear friends, we all have tails, but I have been through this a lot of experience, and I have decided not to have a tail. The tail is of no use to us. They are only ugly things stuck behind our backs. They are in no way helpful to us. In fact, they are a burden to us. I have just got rid of my tail. Oh, how free and happy I feel without a tail. And why don't all of you too get rid of your tails?" See the cunningness, students, here. Here the fox has played a very well game. He's convincing the other foxes also to get their tails cut so that the tailless fox would not be noticeable. "You will be much happier without your tails." All the foxes in the meeting heard the speech of the tailless fox and nodded their heads in agreement. The other foxes now all were convinced that even they should be cutting their tail off, and they all nodded their heads saying that yes, they are prepared to do so. Meanwhile, "Yes, you are right. We all can get rid of our tails. Then we shall be happy and free too." But there was an old and wise fox sitting among them. He did not nod his head in agreement. Instead, he said, "The fox without a tail. Well, that sounds very nice. I'm glad. You are so happy, I am free too, without a tail. But I don't think you want us to give up our tails if you still had your tail." So this old wise fox, he understood the game that this tailless fox is trying to play. So he says, "I know you're very happy. I can see that you are happy. And you're also feeling very free without a tail. But I don't think you would want us to give up on our tails. That means get rid of our own tails also if you had your own tail with you." All the other foxes looked at the fox without a tail. When they heard the old fox, they realized his cunning plan. The next moment, they chased the tailless fox out of the jungle. All the other foxes then thanked the old fox for his timely thought and vision. So when the other foxes all realized that this cunning fox is making a fool out of them, they all got very angry with him and they all chased him out of the jungle. So students, please tell me how you like this story. I would now request everyone to kindly subscribe to our channel to avail further notifications. Thank you and have a nice day.